$100 a man club. You're going to hear that. Now, man, you're going to hear that again. Because the agents are going to creep into your ear and tell you, that's stupid. Don't even go through it. You're going to hear it. You're going to read it. You're going to hear it. Your friend or your buddy who come in the neighborhood, he might come to you and say, you heard what that dude said about him, and he's stupid. You're going to hear it. So I just want to see how it's going to bounce off your head. So, like I said before, this is a big country. We got 50 states. New York is only one. I know in every state, there are, I told the brothers, I'm not even going to put the sisters into this. But I want to see the strength of the brothers. In every state, there are guards. Maybe 100 guards in each state, maybe more. But I'm talking about the entire state. Texas is the biggest state. They must got a ton of guards over there. Well, my point is this, man. In the United States, I know damn well there are 1,000 dogs. That's not true. I know in the United States there are 1,000 dogs. Am I right? Yeah. What did somebody say? That's a whole lot more than that. But I'm only showing, I'm taking it from the lowest to bring it up to the highest. What I'm trying to say is this. 1,000 dogs. I'm talking about working dogs. I'm not talking about the dogs that stand that you see on the corner all the time, asking quarters and nickels that couldn't even get $10 to feed themselves. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about brothers that go to work, brothers that raise a family, brothers that buy food, brothers that live a correct way of life. I'm talking about brothers that go to work every day, 9 to 5, work 40 hours a week. I'm talking about dedicated, real, live, sincere, black men, members of the 5% nation, including y'all that's going to see this tape and the ones on the internet. Because I'm talking about the whole United States. I'm not talking about New York, all right? So all these brothers that travel all over the country, I'm talking about all of us. I know there's 1,000 of us that work in the United States. Am I right? Am I right? Wait a second. There's not 1,000 dogs in the United States that work. I don't know what the hell we doing. I hope they ain't all a bunch of bums, like the God says, and the sisters is looking at us and saying, yo, those are a bunch of bums. They talk about their God, and they don't even go to, if I didn't have an apartment, he wouldn't have nowhere to live. I'm not talking about them brothers, man. I'm talking, all right. Here's my proposal. How much is 1,000 times 1,000? Say it again. 1 million. 1 million. This is January 2018. I want to make a proposal. I want to make a challenge. Let me use a better word. I want to make a challenge. Hey, could y'all pay attention, please? Excuse me. Excuse me. I want to make a challenge to all the working guards in the United States of America and all the guards here that are not standing on the corner, but the ones that go to work and make $500 a week, $600 a week, $900 a week, whatever they make. This is January 2018. I want to make a proposal to us as black people. It's 5 3 months. 5 months. That's June. In 5 months. I can even say 6 because some of y'all are cheap. Some of y'all are too cheap. So maybe you gotta go to 6. If I say 5 months, that means by midday of this year, in June, I want to see, and we can get it together, because I know you're worried about money so damn much. Talking about everybody robbing and stealing. Yeah, we got thieves in there too. We even got brothers in there trying. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and then I'm quit. I'm gonna tell y'all something that I told y'all before. We got brothers in there that's running around trying to say, I'm a spy. You know my name is Saul? They want to call me Spy Lou. Now you all know that I'm Spy Lou. Stupid. They so stupid. They make me sick. They make me sick. These filthy, slimy. They are slimy, noble ass people. And these are the people that I come to love. The same people that I love could start perpetrating garbage to go show and prove to you the filth that exists in your midst. These garbage throwing dwellers, all they do is throw garbage. Because they ain't got nothing but garbage. Filthy ass people. But I'm going to tell you something, man. 1,000 times 1,000 is a million. All right? We don't be talking about, we only want to raise 200 and 300. No. If we can get 1,000 brothers, not sisters, working brothers, who can come up with 1,000, I didn't say 10,000. I said $1,000 in 5 months. And if brothers and sisters, brothers in this nation, work every day, and in 5 months, they can't save $1,000. I don't know what the hell is wrong. They must don't know how to count. They go down here and they take $10 an hour, $15 an hour. They coming home with $500 a week. 4 weeks in a month. 5 months is 20 weeks. So I don't know, but I just want to take that shot. Maybe somebody else will even think of it. I just want to make that shot to us. By June, which is 5 months from now, we can say July, maybe 6 months. That 1,000 of us, nationwide, all over the United States, and we can hook up a trust, we can hook up any kind of way, but in 6 months or 5 months, let's say, sincere brothers come up with $1,000 in 5 months. Do you know how easy that is? You already know how easy that is. That's not hard for anybody, for real men to do. People do it all around. And in 5 months, we can come up, and I'm not talking about no $10,000. What did I say? How much did I say? That sounds like a big number, right? But for this nation, with the amount of brothers caused in this nation, that is not a difficult task. That is not a difficult task. You act like $1 million will kill you. That can only take 1,000 of us. 1,000 of us. All the United States to come up with $1,000. In 5 months, everybody just put their hundreds of ways, whatever they put away. I'm going to say this because I know they won't know. Yo, let me show you how simple this is. Let me show you how simple this is. Y'all go to Best Buy and all that sort of stuff, and y'all look at flat screen TVs, and y'all say, damn, I want that flat screen TV. How much is that gorilla in the window? And they say, oh, it's $549. Okay, can I have it? You just spent $500. Yeah, right? right there. And then a month later, you say, well, baby, I think we should give the children a flat screen. Yeah, you're right, sweetheart. All right, so let's go to Best Buy and buy another one for the babies. All right. How much it cost? $500. You done did it. You done spent $1,000 in a month. You do it anyway. Do you see what I'm saying? You do it anyway. Everybody in here probably got a flat screen TV that costs $400, $500. You do it anyway. So why does it sound so difficult to come up with $1,000 in 5 months and you do it in a month? What is something? It's not difficult, boss. It's not. So my proposal to you is this. I challenge the 5% nation of gods. Of gods. Leave the earth childless. They busy taking care of your babies. I challenge the 5% nation of gods to in 5 months, you want to make it 6 months, make it 6 months. That's easy. To come up, all you gods, all you working gods that run around and tell me how much, I work here and I work here and I do this and I do that. I'm not talking about you cheap ass gods. I'm not talking about you cheap. All right? I'm not talking about them bones that all they want to do is drink and hang out and spend all they need on Bacardi and cocaine and reefer and blunt and all that other stuff. I'm not talking about them numbers, even though they can all them. Even them drug dealers, they making all kinds of money, right? My point is this, man. In 5 months to 6 months, I challenge the 5% nation. We got well minds in here that can hook up a system where everybody can be think that everybody can get things together and that money can be put into a certain account. And in 6 months, and I'm gonna tell you something else, me and Joe are gonna start saying, so what's gonna happen to the money? It's just gonna sit around and you're gonna steal the money. No, if we was able to come up with that money, man, that money would go to use right away. Because we got a project around the corner. We got a project around the corner to bring it back that needs help. It's called Our Foundation, Our School. You know we can accomplish just $1 million around the corner? Because there's 4 corners to a square. You don't know all 4 corners. You see things on all 3 corners.
Went home.
You don't know our corner, you see what you see. And yet we fly the greatest thing in the universe, called ALLAH. We say it's called Allah. We say that that's us. Well, then why ain't Allah showing and proving? That's us. I'm not talking about the Father. I'm talking about us. Why are we not showing and proving? So, it's time. They told me it's time. Anyway, that's a challenge. All those brothers that are able-bodied, keep that in your brain. Because I'm going to mention it every time. But the point about it is, we need to implement something like that. And in 5 months, we can come up with $1 million, and y'all think that that's a lot of money? That's small change to the world. But for us, it would be a big thing for us to show us that we can accomplish something and do something and stop sitting on our goddamn hands and stop being cheap to ourselves. Because personally, I think we are playing cheap to ourselves. Stop being cheap. All right, come on up, Justin. This is nation business. This is emergency business.
Mathematics, wisdom, building, story, on the knowledge. We need to do the knowledge.
Excuse me, this is nation business.
Now y'all talk about y'all don't know what's going in the parliament, y'all don't know what's going in Mecca, y'all don't know what's going in Medina, and every time we have nation business, everybody greeting each other. The brother said that he has the position. Please.
Please. All right, family. I want to talk to the older guards today. Young too. I know this is nation's business and all this ties in, but I want to talk to you about something, right? For the last 3 months, I appreciate the last 3 parliaments in particular, starting in October with God Supreme, where, you know, he took us through the history of them going through the science of, you know, trying to refer to their black women in this nation with respect, whether it be goddess, earth, moon, queen. Next. Further, quiet, freedom, please. November was a good parliament. We're trying to talk about having respect for older gods. God can't teach God. As well as he concurred with earth being a goddess. Please. December round, Umar built about this back and forth in his arguments with brothers, and he said something to the effect of, well, it's okay. They say it's okay because Umar gonna be dead and whatever. As well as Siala from Medina, who stated that he appealed to the brothers over 60 and up, and said that he didn't want brothers who weren't there to tell him what the father said. And I said, okay. So I'm seeing a pattern, because in between that time, I forgot, with between Private saying that, unique, wonderful, I was approached in the school by Law Reality, and he told me, and his bill was, I show more respect to certain brothers than others. I said, okay. And I did the knowledge of that. Amari gave a beautiful history about the tri-state area, which Halim and them taught up there in Massachusetts and Boston, and as well as Connecticut. Where I'm at with it is this here, family. We don't want anybody dead. When Umar said that bothered me. All right? I'm not doing all this work just to further or inherit your separation. Everything I do and want to do is out of respect for everyone. Young, old, here, there, whatever the case may be. I've heard a lot being in that school, coming to these parliaments. I pay attention, I give respect. I'm not the one with the side conversations or whatever. So, in all respect to my brothers, man, it's like this. I'm going to relinquish the position as assistant treasurer with this 501c3 thing. My position is the yard. I'm going to build on the yard. I'm going to get the money for whatever we need. I'm going to continue to get that money. That's not a problem. The problem is that you keep talking. A lot of my older brothers, the problem I have with you is that you're not dead. A lot of you keep telling us about what we used to do, what we had, the way we were, but you still here. Your book of life is not closed. Your history is not over. There's still history to be made. I've never seen a nation where your young call on you, screaming, your babies is crying. And all you do is challenge. See, I respect your history. I know brothers went through shit. I know. I respect your history. I got my position from older guards who are not here. Father Bouchon as well as Ramel. So I can't do the split. I know that I can't do this without you. I know that I wouldn't be here without you. And the way I do it because I've learned from all of you. Every little bit. Even if I ever had a conversation with you, I've learned something from you. Because that's the way I am. And everything that you see now is what I've been taught by you. What is happening is that if I use the Father's words, I'm going to use them the way that He meant them to be. And I think that I'm qualified because you've taught me that. Sometimes our big brothers may have to be reminded because we do know your history. And it all wasn't love, peace, and happiness. Okay? It wasn't all love. It wasn't always all love. We know that part too. And sometimes we get at a battle because, see, I don't mind you telling me about what you've been through, but don't tell me as if like you're talking at me. There should be a lesson in there somewhere. So if you feel like you're not getting your just due respect or your fair share of respect, it probably has less to do with your past and more to do with your present. When I see confusion and arguing and chaos and that's our brothers under 60. When brothers is telling me with venom, you can't take lessons off the board. Allah said don't take lessons off the board. Only for us to find out that Allah never said nothing like that, and that's ridiculous. And you told us that in front of a room full of babies. And what you don't realize is that your word still had power. So those babies haven't been back since. All right? And that's a brother over 60 telling us that. And of course we didn't believe him and we challenged that. But I'm saying this is the mentality and the behavior that we still have going on while we're talking about money. Everybody seems to have a money plan nowadays. Movies, books, this, that, do your thing. But I'm not here for entertainment purposes. I love you. I do, and I love what I do. So I'm going to play my position because I don't want to inherit your bitterness, man. I don't have time to be sitting in meetings and, and I know brothers are good and qualified and there from the beginning, but I have a problem when I go to meetings and I'm fussing, fighting, and arguing. We done built ourselves up to a certain point. Then, somebody comes in who will just call me when it's important. It's all important. It's important from the root. It's important now. Now all of a sudden the move is being made and we're pulling plugs on it. All right, fine. I understand because we want to do it right and exact because our trust issues are so sad that we can't even do the right thing, man. You can't even do the right thing. And all your money is transparent. You sweat me, but you give a man $10 every June, but you argue about it all goddamn winter. If you have a problem with anything, this is your problem. You're still here from the beginning. Those of you who walked and talked to Father, this is your foundation. You have a problem with it, take it back. You have a problem with your school, take it back. You got a problem with your show and prove, don't you? Take it back. It's yours. You ain't dead. You're not dead. You're not dead. And according to how you teach, you live forever.
Right.
Because some of these brothers teaching, I ain't gonna remember them, even though I will. Trust me, you're a 5%er. Ain't nobody gonna forget about y'all no time soon. You ain't got to worry about that. Nobody gonna worry about you no time soon. It's just a matter of how you gonna be remembered. It's on how we gonna remember you. And why, brothers, you can't come to me and try and get me. I'm a man too. I'm a young man, but I'm a man. So we got perception now. He can't come to me and give no garner no respect for the next man. He has to earn and maintain his own respect. And according to how he teaching or how he building, either you're going to gain respect or you're going to lose it. And that's up to you. I didn't make him say that out of his mouth. So it ain't universal justice fault. Whatever you say out your mouth, whatever you do, it's not my problem that you don't have a job. It's not my problem that you don't have money. I didn't do it to you. It's not my fault. I didn't start it. It's going, and it ain't going to end with me. The reason why I've been able to be successful the way I've been successful is because I haven't been able to, because I don't feed into the nonsense. I know what's right, and I just continue to do what's right. Even when people tell me to do the right thing, I do the nonsense of that, I continue to do what's right. People tell me to do the wrong thing, I do the nonsense of that, I continue to do what's right. I know what's right, I know what you want. I know what we need. Because I'm a part of you. Just like that. Most of the challenges I come across is our own. I don't care about, I don't want to change lessons. I'm not trying to change no teachings. I thought I was staying on course. History repeats itself, it just elevates. We kind of going through the same fight. They still coming around. They still coming around. I see it. I know it's real. At first we just thought brothers was just being paranoid. Older guards at CIA, they watching, I seen it. I've seen it, even on my own, and I picked it up on my own. I do know what's going on. And I respect it. I don't make a move unless I check in. I can't check in with everybody. And yes, I do check in with older brothers. And I check in with the young too, but I do check in with older brothers. I'm not trying to lose your building. We want to fix it. We don't want to move a brick. We don't want to tear it down. I don't want to skyscraper. We want to fix your building. Nation business. All right, family, we want to fix your building. It's your school. It's still your school. And it's for the young. You want to fix your school, start with the basics. Now, my plan, there's been a lot of plans. I kind of stayed out of that process with that building because there's other 5%ers and there's other brothers who are qualified and they know what they're talking about to me. Well, I stay in my lane, put it that way. Y'all know whatever the case may be. That's why I'm relinquishing that position, so I don't have to be subject to that, but I'm still here, all right? But we want to fix your basement. My ideal for your basement was to be an open space, okay? Like a community center, all right? If you could get a population, let's say 35 to 50 people down there, maybe, I don't know, I look at the size, maybe less. But whatever the case may be, that space, you can box down there. You can do your arts down there. You can have your classes down there. And all that can be uninterrupted because brothers will still have upstairs. Okay? I know sisters may want to throw a baby shower down there. You can have bigger classes down there. That's the plan. I don't want to change it. You don't have to be a skyscraper. I don't really think you're ready for that yet. Struggling with that. You don't care about that because at the end of the day, however we make a building, if your attitude and your behavior and your ways and actions are foul, you're just going to have a bunch of dirty people in a brand new building. So we have to change our attitudes, man, and our behaviors. But then again, God can't teach God. I'm just pointing something out to you then. all right? Because you don't seem to have a problem having my money. You don't seem to have a problem asking for nothing. And when I get to come down hard on the brother, it's not that I'm knocking you. You said you God. When I grew up, God looked like this. Clean, neat, library card, ID, pass some money. Not a lot. Wasn't always fancy, but you was clean and neat. You have to have a code of conduct, man. That's old school right there. I know brothers know that from the streets. You gotta have a code of conduct. You can't just be anywhere, anytime. Gotta know how to try to become economically sound. You're gonna have to learn how to build with other nations and other cultures without being compromised. Because we give all respect. You said you ain't going to ask nationalist money, no problem, they gone. You don't want to talk to them, no, I don't care. No people don't write me, I ain't talking to them. I don't debate my culture, I live it. I ain't got time for that. But that's the way the world works. You do trade with other countries. You do trade with other nations. Nations allies, they do trade. You give them something, I give you something. Look at your shoes, look at your phone, made in China, made in India, this in Italy, that in France. That's what countries do. You don't want people wearing a flag that don't have knowledge of self. You don't want them selling a picture of the Bible that don't have knowledge of self. So what else do you have to offer the world that we can make some money? Other than brothers always trying to say they don't do it. What can we produce that can make some money? Because you can't be a donation. You can't be a donation. All right? You didn't teach that man how to play basketball. Somebody say, man, now, oh, they owe us. Come on, man. You should want that. Half the time they ain't using it the right way anyway. This ain't about nobody just giving you. See, you're dealing with adults now. You're dealing with intelligent people now. People know what they're doing. And enough people have been burned because they came. They've been here already. But you want all the respect, but you don't show nothing. People know when they're being disrespected, so they keep it moving. I'll fight with you, though. It don't matter. I'll fight with you. I'll stick around and can't run me off that fast, that quick, that easy. How you gonna run me off? You taught me. So I know when I'm fighting myself. It's that simple. And you're worth the fight. We all men in here. And when we define men, we talk about men that are independent, responsible, reliable, a protector, a provider, and a real man wants more for his family than he wants for himself. And he's going to work hard to make sure that his family has what it needs. And the man I am today is a man that will do all that without jeopardizing himself and without compromising nothing. I know we ain't gonna never love each other, that's all good, man, but there's certain things that we have to get together about, man, that we just have to get serious about as a nation. All right? For real. Now, I started this thing here with this $10 for the parliament. I had, if I'm not mistaken, 210. Okay? I think we would have got this done last parliament, but I didn't get a chance to speak because somebody was up there arguing over 60. You know, and I just walked on. It takes 3 parliaments to pay for one. That's not respectable. You got 3 bank accounts, if you put them all together, you ain't got $35,000. That's not respectable for a 54-year-old nation of intelligent people. So we have to get better with some things, because talk is cheap. Think about your basement. I understand there's a dispute with the contract. I'm kind of in agreement with it. I think it's too cheap. That's my opinion. I think it's too cheap. I think, you're dealing with the city building, a law school is holy ground and it's on rough terrain. Okay? So we need to be for real about it. And it's okay. I'm all right with it. I'm all right with taking my time to do things all wise and right and exact, man. Because we building on the new time now, family. All right? We know brothers make mistakes. I don't hold nothing against my big brothers that from back in the day. I really don't. I love them. This is why I work, so that you don't have to work so hard. That yard killed 3 brothers. Actual fact.
What you need, Joe?
Jakee went home. Last time I saw Jakee, he shook my hand, gave me a pat on the back and said, "That's your son." I said, "That's right, dog. Do your thing." Word is born. Last time I saw Jakee in Mount Morris Park, he shook my hand, pat me on the back and said, "Keep doing your thing, dog." Brothers don't even know that. Sometimes we forget about you fighting with the regular brothers. We even know there's other yards. And I knew they was coming when it got down to this. I knew it. I knew they was coming, but I can't get caught up in your separation. I'm here to build bridges. Got the brothers from PA to come back down here and do the roof. They want to give us a whole other estimate for 7,000, you know? And if we're going to give out money like that, then it's going to the guard, who has history with that roof. And these are not young brothers, these are dogs who have a business. All right, these are serious brothers, we're not going to do that. And now we're covered with the roof, we have a warranty, and anything that goes wrong, we can call our brothers to get the roof done again. All right? Moving right exactly, it'll probably be an uphill battle to get y'all to love one another. Maybe that'll be an uphill battle, but I know from my standpoint, that's what I'm building for. I'm building for the greater good of all. I'm nation building. It took us 3 followers to get it for 1.
I need to ask you a question.
Yes.
Pardon me, nation. All praise to my name is Lord Smart. This God has a hand full of money for capital, things that we need to add on to build this nation. I got a buck right now. Add on to your second. Big.
That's peace, y'all.
Now, I'm Elon Metro. I'm not Medina, but I love Medina and its whole totality. Yeah, some good words from my mouth. I've been here for a very long time. Some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't know me.
Yeah, you never know this.
I don't know you neither, but I love you.
All right, y'all, I'm kind of finished on my bill, man, but this is a new year. They said this is the duty year. We're going to see who's going to like duty. All right? Your history's not over, man. There's still history to make. There's still things to be done.